Hey, here I am. I missed my video attempt at 400. That's because it was cold and dark and I was miserable last night rolling into Lake Mumaw. But it's 4:15 now. I'm on the Little Switzerland Trail. Holds true to its name. Not only is it tight and twisty and steep, but they put new gravel down. So it's hard to get traction. Really hard to do this on a descent too, man. I'll tell you what, front wheel pushes through it. It can send you, in directions you don't want to go. So yesterday was tough. It's hot, warm. It just got warm. Had to drink a lot more water than I've been drinking. One time I ran out on Middle Mountain Road just before the Middle Mountain cabins. Fortunately, they got a hand pump there. So I had miscalculated a little bit. Everything I did yesterday just took so much longer than I anticipated. Just because of the heat and my legs getting weak and, not being able to put in the hours and the miles this winter for a challenge like this. I mean, this thing's a beast. So it is what it is. Just figured I'd show a little bit of, what it's like. Not every mountain biker cleans every hill. We'd sure like to, of course, but it's all good. I got somewhere to be, and my legs won't get me up this hill pedaling, but they sure will walking, and that's good enough for me. So, at any rate, today, I had to do some soul searching this morning. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull it off. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's tough. I got 3 biggies coming up. Rumsey and Castile are tough. Peters Mountain's paved. I could crawl up that if I had to. Man, I don't even want to think about Mountain Lake. Mountain Lake's going to be tough. The descent's going to be sweet, but it's going to be after dark, and I'm going to be cold. And I've learned a lot. I really have. I've carried a backpack. I don't normally do a backpack. It's a little seal line. It shrinks up into like the size of a golf ball. Maybe just a touch bigger, not much. And man, just off and on, off and on, off and on. I've never had to do it so much. You go through periods of absolutely intense cold. I mean, just crazy. Bone chilling, skin, I don't want to say needles, but close. God, I must be a wimp. It's horrible. And last night was interesting because up on the ridge, Public Road 55, as I was riding along, I hit an inversion. I mean, I almost thought about camping out up there. It felt so good. I was just nothing but my shirt. I didn't have this thing on. I didn't have my Western Mountaineering down jacket. It was just this. And I actually zipped it down at one point just to let my chest breathe. Unbelievable. I mean, it was like, So anyway, came down, started down towards Mountain Grove. Oh my God, it was like you hit a wall. I mean, you just knew it. It went straight from being comfortable to OMG. It was like that. I mean, it was. So I stopped, man. I put on. I brought them. I can't believe it. I brought them. My insulated rain Pearl Izumi Attack full length bibs, y'all. That's what I got. Yep. Carried them for God knows, man. I don't know. 350 miles. Just, thought it was just dead weight, kind of. And I was trying to just see if I could ride without them, see if I could be a tough guy. No, not last night. Not this morning. I couldn't move without them. Couldn't move. I'd still be back in that bathroom or somewhere at Lake Mumaw. So anyway, long story short, man, I'm on the move. I'm trying to be as efficient as I can, trying to use my head, be smart, figure this old bikepacking thing out. It ain't easy, y'all. The variables change constantly. The dynamics are just, you know, you got to wrap your mind around every adventure. You just got to wrap your mind around it. And still, sometimes that's just not enough. Fortunately for me, up to this point it has been. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't know. I'm ready to go home, ready to see my family, ready to be done. This has been great. There's something deep down inside of me that wants to say I put this one in the books, and I may never do it again. I'm not kidding you. I may never. I may do it one way, but the yo-yo's off the hook. It's killer. It takes everything you got. And I'd imagine if I just train more, I'd just go faster. But it's like to say, whatever that saying was, I can't remember who said it, one of the famous Tour de France racers. You know, the pain doesn't get any easier, you just go faster. And my God, this is definitely went from being type A fun in the very beginning. Woohoo, you know. We're doing AML Extreme to type B. Like, yeah, we're gonna have something to tell our kids. It's gonna seem cool when we, you know, look back on it very quickly. Well, no, I shouldn't say quickly. Recently, last night, it went to type C, and I wanted to go home. And I've never yet in my young bikepacking career wanted to quit an ultra. Never. I've always been having too much fun, just been a blast. Like, oh, I'm learning so much, it's awesome. Not on this one. I'm learning a lot, but it's time to go home. So I'm gonna see how hot it gets today. It's supposed to be warmer even today. I'm gonna carry more water, take it easy. And my biggest problem was the breathing. God, I gotta figure out what that is. By the end of the day, my lungs fill up with crud and I hawk and cack and everything else. Can't breathe, can't get any air in my lungs. I don't know if it's my lung muscles or I don't know what it is. Cheating on my diet and eating wheat and dairy because it's all they got in these places. I don't know. But I'm to the top of the Little Switzerland Trail. And I'm going to put my helmet on because I would never do this descent or any descent like that without a helmet. And I hope the sun is kind to me today because if it's not, I may not make it. I got to be real good thinking and keep some water and some food in me and be patient. That's the name of the day, y'all, or the game of the day. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. This one went long, 8 minutes. Y'all take care, and hopefully the next video you see will be somewhere near the finish, because I'm pretty much exactly 100 miles. One more century to go. One more century to go to Blacksburg. See you.